So the modern day dad doesn't just leave all the children duties to the mom, because those days are done, right? The modern day dad changes the diapers. The modern day dad wakes up, yeah, makes the kids breakfast. The modern day dad wakes up to the kids when in the middle of the night they're calling for the dad or their mom. The modern day dad does that. The modern day dad, the kids ask for juice in the middle of the night or milk or whatever, you wake up to do it. The modern day dad is involved. The modern day dad is like emotionally available for the kids. The modern day dad is having conversation with the kids about what's current. The modern day dad allows the kids to have a say or a voice or an opinion of the things that concern them, such as, what do you want to eat for lunch? What do you want to eat for dinner? What do you want to eat for breakfast? Like, have an opinion, say in it. The modern day dad is just involved and is aware and available. That's just how I feel.
Modern day dad is somebody who is trying to guide his family in the midst of, let me say, this pandemic.
Yeah.
To, let's say, promised land. Who's trying to make sure, who's trying to guide, or who is there to ensure the safety of the people who look up to him. So in my own way, I think, like, the way I don't want my son to go out, I don't want him to go out of the house, do anything, and I think in my own way, I've done one of to provide things that he can play with indoors, so that nobody will actually even come for him, carry him, and infect him with COVID. So the modern day dad is somebody who is actually ready to take a bullet for the rest of the family.
The modern day dad is someone who, one, is there for their kids. The modern day dad is someone who is taking care of their kids. A modern day dad is someone who is equally sharing roles with their wives or their, the people that they are with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are the partners. So that's basically who I think a modern day dad is.
In contrast to how our fathers raised us. My father was very distant. A lot of my colleagues and my friends have the same experience of having their fathers just be the provider. They just, paid their school fees, provided them food to eat, and didn't care about their mental health. They didn't care about their sexuality or growing up or what they needed. A modern day dad cannot afford to do that. And we be a little more hands-on, having to be actually more hands-on than our fathers were. My dad was, always working to provide for us, to pay school fees, to be able to ensure that we can afford the things that we need to be able to afford. So I saw my father as just a provider. I never saw him as a friend. I never, saw him as somebody who hugged, who kisses, who was intimate with me or with my siblings. Modern day fathers and modern day dads are having to be different because of the kind of world that we live in now, where we recognize that that was a missing piece in the parenting that we got, and we want to be different for our, and particularly for me, I recognize that I want to be different for my children, to enable them to be there when they are doing their homework. When I was growing up, children who had that kind of upbringing were labeled Dada B, which was, Dada B as being spoiled kids or, kids who were too guarded or too parented. In today's world, I recognize that I need to do that and support my kids to become better adults and better children, perhaps than we were when we were younger.